Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility on this Wednesday. Wednesday is what? That's right, review day here on the channel. Today, for this episode, we're going to take a look at the album that everybody's been waiting for me to talk about. That's all I've been getting. Pete, when are you going to review? Are you going to review the new Blood Incantation album, Absolute Elsewhere? It's happening right now. So this is the latest release from this band from Denver, Colorado. They are on Century Media Records. This is their fourth full-length studio album. Of course, Blood Incantation. And yeah, look at that logo. Could you tell if that's what that says? That is completely indecipherable, right? It's just like a bunch of sticks kind of held together, right? But yeah, Blood Incantation, absolutely great artwork. Like I said, they've got three full-length studio albums. They've got a couple of EPs and demos and splits and things like that. Basically a death metal band. However, you would be fairly accurate to call them a progressive spacey death metal band, a progressive metal band that plays space rock, a death metal band that plays 70s prog, a death metal band that plays kind of like adds elements of kind of like the Berlin school of electronic music to their repertoire. Yeah, whatever you want to call it, you can call it, because there's lots of all that. There are the guys right there. Let's take a look at the booklet, which is all in black and white. Kind of interesting, huh? Here's your lyrics to the Stargate and the Message, which are the two lengthy tracks on here. Got the live shots in black and white. Of course, they look like some headbangers there, right? They look like a death metal band there. Of course, in the band are Paul Riedel, R-I-E-D-L. Not sure exactly how he says his name. He is on all vocals, lead rhythm and acoustic guitar, additional synthesizers, and mellotron. You've got Isaac Falk on all drums, gongs, and percussion, additional guitars, and mellotron. You've got Morris Kolantirsky on lead, rhythm, acoustic guitars, additional synthesizers, and Jeff Barrett, acoustic and electric fretless basses, additional synthesizers, along with special guests from Tangerine Dream. Thorsten Quaishning on lead synthesizers, mellotron, and programming on tablet 2 of the Stargate. Got Nicholas Malmquist, lead synthesizers, mellotron, organ, and pianos throughout all the tablets here. And Malte Gericke on additional voices on tablet 3 of the Stargate and tablets 1 through 2 of the Message. Of course, those three gentlemen appear courtesy of Tangerine Dream, Hollis, and Sigyn. Right, so Thorsten, of course, from Tangerine Dream, the other dudes from those other bands. So yeah, so what do we have on this particular record, CD, album? Like I said, you've got two long tracks, side 1, side 2. Again, it's a CD, so there are no sides here, but if you have the final, there you go. The Stargate kicks it off. That's 20 minutes, 20 seconds. Side 2, the Message, is 23:23. So I've not heard all four. Well, I've now heard 2 of the 4 albums from this particular band. And for me, my kind of, I guess, introduction to Blood Incantation was the Hidden History of the Human Race album, which came out, what was it, 2019? So that's 5 years ago already. And I remember hearing the name Blood Incantation. There's so many death metal bands, right? But I was completely taken by the album artwork, which is total sci-fi looking and total prog, right? And then once I went and checked out the album, it's a death metal album for sure, but there's lots of prog on it. A lot of 70s prog, a lot of cool synth work and mellotron and things like that, and space rock. And I'm like, okay, I'm really intrigued. Did not hear Time Wave Zero, which was the 2022 release, but once this had come out, I was hearing non-stop great things from all sorts of people. One of our writers, Chris, on the webzine, gave this a 5 out of 5 star review recently, and I've had numerous viewers requesting, it's like, Pete, you're going to review the new Blood Incantation. So I was like, yeah, I do need to get that because I do like the band. So like I said, we've got the Stargate, which is tablet 1, tablet 2, which is instrumental, tablet 3, and then over onto the message, which tablet 1, tablet 2, tablet 3, no 4 tablets. So 3 tablets for each of these particular pieces. What does the music sound like? Well, it's definitely out there. It's definitely different. This is not your mother's death metal for sure. This is, elements of this band. A lot of bands have done the kind of technical death metal thing, right? Death, Atheist, Morbid Angel, right? Immolation, Suffocation, right? All these bands, all these classic bands, which no doubt influenced these guys. But man, there is a love for like Pink Floyd and Hawkwind all throughout this record that is like unmistakable. And you've got the mixing of very well done death metal growls with those kind of ethereal melodic vocals, and then lots of spacey kind of bluesy guitar soloing. There's some shreddy soloing here, loads and loads of synthesizers and mellotron all over the place here. There's organ as well. There's floating sections, there's pummeling technical sections. It's like all this and more, to the point where you're listening to it and you're not really sure, am I listening to an extreme metal album or am I listening to like some long lost kind of space rock album from 1972? It's kind of what you're in store for here. It's a pretty wild ride from start to finish. And like I said, I'm a few listens into this and I'm kind of like, I'm hearing new things each and every time, which is what you want from music, right? From albums. You want to experience and get new nuggets, have them reveal themselves to you each and every listen. This is not something you're going to listen to once and all of a sudden be like, and it's not like, again, these long pieces. It's all told, it's like 44 minutes long, right? And it's, you got to listen to it from start to finish. There's no, I'm going to pull this track out, I'm going to pull this track out. It's a whole piece of music. And it definitely takes you on a ride. I absolutely adore the synthesizer work, and there's mellotron everywhere you go. The guitar soloing is great. I like the extreme vocals. I like the cleaner vocals. Drums are amazing. It's pummeling when it needs to be. It's spacey, atmospheric, proggy when it needs to be. And at some points, those styles kind of merge and intersect and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Is this the album of the year? I don't know about that, but is it a really, really, really cool progressive death metal album here in 2024? That for sure it is. I don't think you're going to get anything quite sounding like this, anything as daring as this, right? So if you like your extreme metal, your death metal with lots of proggy elements, now this is not that big technical powerhouse like a band like, Origin or, that sort of thing. No, it's not like classic death. No, it's not like, Pestilence or anything like that. Not quite that crazy technical, but you know what? If you really appreciate the kind of weird, spacey, out there kind of, let's go do something completely different of like the cool album from Cynic called Focus, their debut album. You know how weird that album is and how like different and proggy and spacey that record is? That's kind of like this, but think of more of incorporating like this whole huge Pink Floyd element and this whole Hawkwind element to a death metal sound. That's kind of what you get here. So, and you got Tangerine Dream element here, so add all that into it as well. Pretty out there, pretty cool stuff, I think. So I'm going to get this 4.5 out of 5 star. Absolute Elsewhere from Blood Incantation. Got to hear it to believe it, guys. I mean, that's kind of what it's all about. So even if you're not a death metal fan, I would urge you to listen to this all the way through and see what you think, because I think musically there's lots to love here for just about any kind of listener, whether you're into metal or prog rock or space rock or any of that kind of stuff. So go check it out. I'm going to see. I think they have a Bandcamp page for this. I'm going to drop that down below so you can go listen to it and figure it out for yourselves, whether it's something you like or not. But I think you'll find that it's pretty intriguing and it's pretty damn out there. And sometimes out there is pretty damn good. So check it out. Thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility Join Now membership options. That's all available down below. Thank you in advance for all your support there, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.